Are you ready to fight?
You spend so little time actually getting to make a film, and most of your time is spent in meetings, figuring out what film you want to get made, or promoting that film.
Only checking the brave!
Yes, sir!
Once you're on set, that little kernel of chaos, it's brief and magical and amazing.
Victory!
Yes, sir!
Victory!
Yes, sir!
Seizes!
Yes, sir!
This was only a 7-week production. We had pretty difficult obstacles just to begin with. We're trying to do a war film with kids, with non-actors, and a largely untrained crew in a country where even tourism infrastructure is very limited in areas where we were shooting.
What are you doing here?
The government army killed my father and my big brother.
Leave this one under my charge. I will be training him to be a warrior.
I mean, aside from getting malaria, and I know you've totally downplayed some of these extreme conditions, shooting in the jungle, was there ever a point where you're like, you know, we may have crossed a bridge too far?
Oh, every day. You're being cut short, either by time or unforeseen challenges, you know, in the Rumsfeldian way. The one sort of redeeming element each day was coming home to the crew, not only our Western crew, but our African crew as well, who were 100% dedicated to the project. On the weekends, we'd do these barbecues out in front of the hotel, and it was a time for the whole crew just to hang out and just relax for a second.
You're not only a director, you're a cinematographer. Is it about just having more control? Why is it so important for you to act as both?
I suppose all directors ultimately want complete control, right? But it wasn't just about that for me. I think the art of cinematography has always been something that's interested me. For this film, I think that I wanted to see if I was capable of doing both. I'm curious about the sort of the diorama effect. I've been interested in like how the different planes of the frame add to the storytelling. If you look at a lot of frames, the background just keeps going. It's usually not happening against a wall. So the layers that you're able to sort of put into the background, including the background actors, which is a really big focus of mine on the directing side, to be really thought out and not just haphazard, but really there's a choreography to everything happening in the background. So that plays into the depth of the frame as well as the location itself.
You now have something that stands for you.
Yes, sir!
Ted Sarandos and other Netflix execs have come out saying, you know, it doesn't matter, for box office doesn't matter for like a movie like this. Did you feel like you needed validation?
I think there's different strategies for releasing a film day and day. This is the first time they've done it. This is sort of an experiment. When they said, don't worry how the film performs, all we want is for people to see the film. I think their numbers that they got in terms of like subscriptions and online viewing made them very happy. What I've learned, at least from the metrics on this one, is that most people, even my friends, I'm like, please go see it in the cinema. If they have busy lives, they're just gonna watch it whatever like platform is available to them. And it's just the reality of now in terms of filmmaking. The great thing about film is it's an immortal sort of medium. You know, 20 years from now, they can screen it and people want to see it that way, they can see it. So it still will have a life in the theater in the future.
That is your family's blood. Chop him!
Thanks for watching Contenders Conversations. Feel free to share this video, and don't forget to give it a like, and let us know what you thought in the comments below. Click to the left to watch our conversation with George Miller, or click to the right to watch our conversation with Paul Dano.